Hello there, this is Liam Hancock. This is my PGA card there, you should be able to see. Today we're going to be talking about the pitch shot for our explanation demonstration. So, I'll move that out of the way. The pitch shot is used when we're 25 to 100 yards away from the hole. It's usually a high shot, which we're going to use maybe to get over a bunker or over water, or if we just want that high trajectory to it usually flies 90% of the way in the air, and then we'll roll out a little bit, it will land softly. Now, to control the distance, there's different ways to do it. You can use different clubs. So here I've got a sand wedge and a pitching wedge. If I use the pitching wedge, it's got less loft and a longer club, so the ball will go further. We can control the club head speed. So if I put that back down there, we control the club head speed by the length of swing. So a shorter swing will create less club head speed. The ball will not go as far. A longer swing will create more club head speed. The ball will go further. Now, the swing shape for this shot is we're going to create an L shape there and an L shape there. The L shape can be shorter if we don't want the ball to go as far. It can be longer if we want the ball to go further. The longer the swing, usually the higher the shot goes as well. If we use the pitching wedge for a shorter distance, the ball will go a little bit lower as well because of the less loft and the less club head speed to get that elevation. Now, this club as well has a degree of bounce on the bottom, so this can create a centre strike when it makes contact with the ground and allows the ball to the club to skim underneath the ball and get that elevation on the shot. Now, if we go through aim, so if I put this there, that's my target line there. There we go. So if that's my target line, that bit of the club there is the leading edge. Now that leading edge is going to be perpendicular to the target line, and this creates a square club face. Now this square club face as well maintains the dynamic loft, so that will stay the same as well, which is what we want throughout the shot. This aiming straight as well can also allow for the club path to stay relatively neutral as well, which is what we want, so like an in-to-in club path. We also want the ball in the middle of the club face, so this allows for the centered contact in the shot. Now, if we go on to the grip or the hold, so the grip is going to be a neutral grip, which I'll show you now. So if this is our lead hand, on our left hand for a right-handed golfer, you're going to create a V with your thumb and forefinger, and that's going to point to this right shoulder, and you should be able to see two knuckles on that lead hand. And then if I put my trail hand on, my right hand for a right-handed golfer, again we're going to create a V with our thumb and forefinger. This is going to point to the right shoulder. Now this neutral grip, it allows for a square club face, which is what we want for the ball to go straight. It allows for the dynamic loft to stay the same, which again is what we want throughout the shot. Now if we go on to ball position, so the ball position here for this shot, we want it pretty much in the middle of our stance. So if that's right directly between our feet there. So what this does, it allows for a shallow angle of approach. It keeps our dynamic loft again the same, and it also affects our club path. So if we can get the ball in the middle of the stance, our club path again will be neutral sort of an in-to-in shape. If we go on to our body alignment, apologies, if we go through that again, just our grip again, get there. Yeah, the ball position being in the middle can allow for a centre contact also, which is what we need to get the ball going our right distance. So if we go to body alignment, right, I'll point this way so you can see. So if you could create a target line there, our body will be parallel to that. So our hips there, shoulders there, and also our feet will be parallel to that target line, and this allows for an in-to-in club path, which is what we want throughout the shot. Create that neutral shot without any big fade or draw really. So if we go on to posture and stance, again I'll stand this way so you can see. We can get that athletic posture, sitting nice and tall. This allows for the dynamic loft to stay the same. Again, it allows for the club path to stay in-to-in again. It allows for a centered contact as we're in sort of a natural position through the shot, as opposed to being really hunched over or overly upright. We just want our arms to hang in a neutral position. Now, throughout this shot as well, to allow for you to make the contact with the ball first, we will have to put our weight 60-40 on our leading side, on our left side for a right-handed golfer. If we could keep this on this side, the angle of approach will just get a little bit steeper, which can allow for a centered contact. The angle of approach can be quite important on a pitch shot, as we want that centered contact to control the distance. So we can also control the club head speed with how wide our stance is. So to control the club head speed, to control distance, we need our feet can be narrow for a shorter shot. For a sort of 25-30 yard shot, our feet can be wider for a longer shot. Just gives you that stability in your legs to hit with a little bit more club head speed. We can also control the club head speed by the grip position on the club as well. So if we hold it at the top, it'll create more club head speed. If we hold it at the bottom or a little bit lower down, you have a little bit less club head speed, and it controls the distance of the shot. I think that's pretty much everything today for the pitch shot. Thanks very much.